What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Lo, aka Turtle, aka Young Goat, man. And I just came to talk to y'all for a quick little second, man. I'm chilling, waiting on my friend. She in the getting her wisdom tooth checked. A little what is it called? Constellation? A consultation. What fucking bag in my ear, bro? But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been doing some thinking while I've been iron. I just be like, I'm getting to that point. I'm starting to realize a lot of people do things for their best interest, but not have your best interest. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you need to surround yourself with people that have your best interest at heart, right? Because we live in a generation where it's like everybody out for themselves. Everybody want to do shit themselves. Everybody wants shit done for them, and it's not a give and take type of mindset or energy right now. It's more like a take and take, like see how much you can take. And the people that can give, or if you a giving person, like I consider myself a giving person. I used to be the most selfish person ever. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? I used to be the kid that used to have a bag of hot Cheetos, and I'll give your ass one chip out the whole bag. I was one of them. No faking. I would give your ass one chip. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like to share. You couldn't drink shit off me. You think you about the waterfall? Like, I didn't even trust niggas waterfall in my juice because you breathing. You might go to, waterfall. You breathing on my shit. Like, I don't even want your breath on my bottle, bro. You feel me? It's like, I was one of them, but I learned to become a giving person, and it was through repetition, constantly giving. It was easier with family to give. Like if I was around my cousins came around, I always wanted to give to my cousins because me and my cousins was like, we was locked in, so it was easy for me to learn how to give it to my little cousins, giving to I didn't like to give to my little brother. He was a crybaby growing up, so I didn't like crybabies. I didn't like people that just cried and whined. Like, I didn't like that shit. So I didn't want to give to my little brother, but I learned to give to my little brother and love my little brother. Like, even though he was a crybaby, tattletale little nigga, you feel me? That was still my brother. Like, I still had his back. He still had my back. He just was a crybaby. But it's like, I learned to give, and then now that was when I was what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, like growing up and learning how to give and, not really want shit in return. I was truly learning how to give. I made that my mission to be a more giving person, a caring person, a loving person. I was working on that. Now, am I like the most emotional person? And I'm more so objective. I personally don't give a fuck about your feelings, It's more like I just have a heart, but it's like I'm not gonna allow nobody to take advantage of me because I already don't be, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to give, but now I gotta learn how to say no. Now that I'm older, like when you young, they teach you sharing is caring, all that crybaby shit. Oh. I used to be like, why they ain't got it if I got it? You feel me? If I figured out how to get it, why they can't figure out how to get it? And plus I lived in a household, bro, where like, man, my sister and my brother ain't give a fuck about me. Like, nigga, if I had some wings, some chicken, if I had some chips, some pop, some snacks, some cereal in that house, bro, my shit was gone, bro. You had some leftover food, my little brother didn't care. You could have had a leftover burger that you was biting out of, bro. He didn't give a fuck. He will eat after you. He didn't care. I'm not like that. I can't eat off people. I don't like people drinking off me. Like, you can't do none of that, bro. Like, my mama used to try to, like, I was a kid. My mama used to try to, you want some of this food? And she used to try to feed me some shit. I used to be like, what is you doing? You gotta rinse that off, ma. I'm not eating after you. My own mama. I don't know where your mouth been. Okay, you pushed me out the cat, but I don't know where your mouth been. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm grown now. Like, and I was a kid talking like this. So, like, my mama used to have pop and shit. She used to be like, here, D-Lo, had the rest of this. I'm like, mama, Are you crazy? I don't want this shit. Like, you been drinking off this? They should always be like, D-Lo, I got a pop in the fridge. I got something in the fridge you can go have. Soon as I saw that you been drinking off that shit, as soon as I'm thinking it's a brand new pop, I go to the fridge, halfway drunken. Ma, your mouth been on this? I don't want it. What's wrong with you? So I'm one of them. So it's like, but I'm different. Everybody different. Everybody their own people. So my little brother, he the type, like, he don't give a fuck. You gonna finish that pop in there, ma? He gonna take it. You know, he see some food left over, he gonna take it. And I just realized, like, everybody different. I'm not built like that. So now that I'm older, bro, now it's like all that sharing and caring shit out the window. And now it's like, you gotta learn to say no. Cause people, they gonna take and take and take till you ain't got shit, bro. You feel me? If you had $50 to your name, bro, you can't afford to give everybody $1. If 100 people ask you for $1, you ain't even got enough dollars for everybody. Right? So it's like, you got to learn to say no and regulate, or, you know, kind of watch who you giving to when you giving to them. And because some people don't have a limit, bro. Some people will ask and ask and ask until you out your ass, boy, out on your ass, broke. And then it's the only thing that I really don't like about it is that when you in that position where you fucked up, a lot of people don't really look out. There's gonna be people that look out. I done been messed up in my life, bro. I done been messed up. I done been broke. I done been homeless. I done been laughed at, bro. I done been cooked. But I always had my dog Nate. My mama always been there, obviously from a parental perspective. But there has been times where, like, you know, she couldn't be there, you know, or she might have been like, boy, no, you know, that's real. Everybody do that, though. My dog Nate been there, but he ain't always been there. You feel me? Like, I ain't know him my whole life, you know, but I know that in times when I really, really need it, I can rely on my dog Nate. I can rely on my Dukes, you know. I can rely on my sister, you know. If I'm really, really down bad, I know that they try to come through, you know. But it's been times where my mama didn't horse me. It's been times where my sister didn't horse me, bro. Real shit, just being 100. And it's like, it would be selfish of me to think that they owe me, right? Yes, my mama pushed me and brought me on this earth, and without me asking to be here. You know what I'm saying? Her and my pops made that decision for me, to have me. But for real, but it's like, it would be selfish for me to feel like they owe me something right now. I'm 26 years old, bro. It would be selfish of me to be like, you owe me this, or I feel entitled to some shit, right? Because they my parents, they my brothers, they my sister, that I'm entitled to something. They don't owe me shit. I'm not entitled to none of theirs. I'm at the point where I'm grown as hell now. I'm not entitled to nothing. Never been entitled, bro. So I feel like vice versa. People not entitled to my shit. People not entitled to your shit. Just because y'all got a relationship or anything like that going on. But I just feel like y'all gotta watch yourself, man. Watch y'all surroundings, bro. And I feel like it is a limit to shit. It's a limit to shit, bro. You gotta limit yourself. You gotta limit your spending. You gotta limit what you giving. You can't let people take advantage of you, because they will, bro. They will every single time, dog. Like, even my pops, bro. Like, I know if my pops had it, bro, real, like, on some grown shit, he probably will watch this video. I know if my pops had it, he'd look out, right? I know he would, you know. And I be giving to my pops all the time. And it's crazy growing up. But now that I'm older, I'm starting to realize a lot of things. Like, when you a kid, you think that all the adults got the answers. You think the adults are so wise and they got all the answers and they know everything and they got it all figured out. But, bro, you start to grow up and you start to be like, motherfucker, it's all been a lie. It's been a lie the whole time, bro. They don't know shit. They struggling like me. They figuring it out. That's why I don't even like asking niggas questions no more, because I be like, you probably don't even know, but I'm going to ask anyway. And I'm going to go figure it out. And I'm going to still look it up, and I do my own research. That's what made me so such a like research purpose person. Like I love to do research on my own. I love to figure things out. I never run with the narrative ever. I don't run with no narratives, bro. So you got to understand that, dog. And it's like I said, everybody different. So you can't just believe one thing. Sharing is caring to a degree, you know, and do what you can for people when you can. But you have to make sure you are in a position where you can share. You got to make sure you in a position where you can give. You do not want to fuck yourself up trying to help others, because you're going to need some help. And if all y'all need help at one point, who the fuck gonna help who? You feel me? So lock in with yourself, figure it out, lock in, and just, you know, put a limit on things and share and love when you can, bro, but just put a limit on it, man. Peace, love, positivity. That's all I preach, man. I hope y'all have a good one, man. I'm chilling in the whip. Post it up, man. I'm gone.